Trời ơi, đau quá. Trời ơi. Đúng mẹ trời đất.
Áo sao lạnh. Part 1. The preparing part. Da do do do. Are you Vietnamese and you don't know your culture? Well, I'm here to help you. I usually use my normal camera, but oh my god, I need to clean my phone camera. And play my whole album. All 12 songs. And you will listen to me. Even if it's the end of me. Okay, let's get started. Things you will obviously need is scissors, pins, fabric, pin it into this and cut it into this weird T shape, and then a sewing machine with a lot of fabric. I mean, thread. You always want to get like double the fabric because you have to do the front and the back. That's just clothing 101. You also have to like mark your fabric. Please remember to always mark your fabric in case you're folding, cutting, or anything that has to do with like doing anything with the fabric. You always want to mark down anything, whether if it's embroidery, folding, stitching. It's just a matter of fact. Like, would you do a skincare routine with no skincare routine? No. So basically, you want to always keep your hand on the fabric, not obviously under the needle. Please don't do that. If you do, go to the hospital. But you want to have like a scrunchie to outline it to like help you. And then like there should be a line on the sewing machine as you like guide the thread through it. But mine doesn't, so I use a scrunchie. So you want to like keep it in place and you want to sew very slowly with this because I am not using chalk. Don't be like me. Don't be stupid. Use chalk and use a fabric that you actually know how to like use. You know what I'm saying? So I recommend working with polyester or like denim, but I'm working with jersey fabric. So just let me sew very slowly. You want to really stitch close. And I'm doing this like crisscross applesauce on the floor with that like foot pedal thing, and my feet hurt. So, have you ever wanted to escape life? Well, you can just go to www.ladaydawn.com or play my wonderful music on all platforms. So you want to chalk down the middle so it's easier to like cut down the middle, if that makes sense. So you're able to like make it a straight line so it's easier to like stitch on the closing parts. And then you want to like fold it onto that line so it aligns and make sure it does align. And then your next step is just to like pin it down so it doesn't like slip when you're trying to like cut it. It's like snip it down to like an opening, which you should be able to get this, if that makes sense. You see that little like straight line, well in this case it's like a long cut down, but basically you should get that. And basically I took the 2 extra fabrics we had and then made it into the sleeve parts. This is just an example because my footage wouldn't go through my iPad. And then you want to make sure everything's pinned down and make sure the fabric is even, darling, because it will like appear uneven if you like stitch it together. And then here you go, I'm snipping away 1 layer, not the second layer, and the pins actually help me with that. So as you can see, I'm cutting in a straight line without actually hurting the back layer. So now I'm just like snipping away. Then after you're done, you can also like remove the pins if you want to. Mostly just how can I say this, like the bottom side where the apron part doesn't really get stitched yet. Okay, so as we stitched 2 extra fabrics to the sides, we should be able to get this. And as we get to the collar part, let's see, when we get diagonal, please iron this down because you will get a curvature, as you can see here. Luckily, I have a white collar, so this is just gonna go over it, but like, be careful because you will get this like curvy fabric thing, and always iron it down. So yeah. But this is looking so far. Have it across. And then we're going to put a white layer inside of it. And then I'll explain everything else in part 2. This is an English translation. I don't want you to watch a 40-minute video, but this is an assignment anyway, so I'm done. Ow. Ow.